Nigeria, I wonder how far we can go. Because we should be the bedrock of development. Because if there's no food on the table, there's no economy. If there's no food on the table, there's no family. And if there's no food on the table, there's no industry. Because it's the cooperative hub.
Sorry, please, let's move the podium. There is okay, so please speak behind the podium so that the cameraman, just leave it, doesn't disturb her. So that the cameraman can, do their job too. Sorry.
Can you adjust the podium a bit?
No, it's okay because of the reflection. It's okay then. All right, it's okay. Thank you, sir.
This your camera.
No, I'll move there. I'll move. It's not a problem.
So, I'm telling our federal government, because cooperative, like every other country, and we hear their names, they use cooperative to develop the economy. It's only in Nigeria that cooperatives are being sidelined. We don't get what we should get. Our rights are being kept to the floor. And we are the producers of food. And we are the producers of many of the commodities. And it's high time we talk about it. And thank God for the Honorable Minister for States, for Agriculture and Rural Development, that has now realized that cooperative is the only bedrock this economy can strive. And we are here as the apex of all cooperatives in Nigeria. And if we don't tell the government the truth, we are not helping them out. There's no food on the table now because of the insecurity. People don't go to the farms anymore. We will farm, and our harvest will be done by people we don't know. They'll destroy our farms, and at the end of the day, all our efforts, all the money we put in, huge money we put in our farming, will just go to the drain. And nobody is being held accountable. And for how long are we going to face this in Nigeria? And nobody is addressing this issue. Our women are being raped, killed in the farms. At least I am a member of Nigeria Women Cooperative Federation Alliance. We got registered 1999. We can know the number of years. Most of our members can't even go back to the farms because a lot of them were being gang raped and killed in the farm. Though how do we go and address the cases of people, our youths, our men? All these things, nobody is talking about it. And we are talking about food security. How can there be food security when there's no security in our farms? We can't even access finance. They ask for our data, we supply our data. At the end of the day, we will not get anything. Nobody encourages us with inputs. Nobody is helping us get finances. You apply for anything, and they'll tell you, we're sorry, cooperative, you have to go and register with CSC. Whereas we have a legitimate certificate that binds us as cooperators. All these things, federal government should be aware. Because cooperative, if they really want to get it right in Nigeria, they should embrace cooperative. We are here telling them of all the insecurity, of all the pains. Our fathers are here, they can testify. Our mothers are here, they can testify. Our youths are here. These are the people that make up the economy. And none of us can come out here now and boast that their group have accessed tangible fund. At least during the COVID, they invited us. CBN invited Nigeria Women Cooperative Federation Alliance upon the risk then. They said we should come. We thought the Messiah has come. We went there, made the committee. At the end of the day, they threw our papers back to us. But they have taken the information they wanted because we gave them our data. And that data has not yielded 1 naira for the cooperative. And I'm sure that is what is obtainable with all the APESs here. Then who will bear the pain? Is it not the cooperators? They don't care. They'll tell us, we only hear it on pages of newspaper and television. The government has given out social amount. It doesn't get to the farmers. It doesn't get to the head of cooperators. Then who is going to be held liable? Nobody. All these things just go like that. For how long are we going to continue like this? Cooperative is the only source of inspiration to those less privileged in our communities. Because most of them cannot even afford 5,000 naira businesses. And they come together collectively, pulling their little resources together, believing that one day they will get empowerment from the federal government or even the states. But it's unfortunate, at the end of the day, nothing comes out. We are crying. Our hearts are bleeding because we can't continue to galvanize the people in the rural communities and nothing comes out. And who is deceiving who? Is it the government that is deceiving us or the people that let's not mention names. Who is deceiving who? And they keep on telling us, social amount has been given out. Who are the people collecting it? Those of us here cannot raise our hands because we've collected no kobo. But millions of naira, billions are going into agricultural sector. Then, how do we galvanize all this? See, some of our companies are folding because farmers are not protected. Farmers' interests are not protected. Nobody cares. Then if nobody cares, how can we continue? How can the economy grow? The economy cannot grow in a level of high insecurity, in a level of where people will put in their resources and cannot get a cob out of it. Fertilizers, both organic and inorganic, we don't get any. Improved seedlings, we don't get any. Inputs to farm, we don't get any. We still use our hoes and knives. And we're talking about expansion in agriculture. And we're talking about getting what can feed the economy. How can we feed the economy? With working with bare hands, no mechanized farming. The tractors, maybe the ogas, the big ogas will take it. The farmers will not be given any. Then we are talking of increasing the food security. With what? With our bare hands? How far can we go? With ordinary bare hands and human helping in the farms. If we use our families and maybe the people we employ, how far can we go? Can we produce enough? The government is not even helping us, even in our various states. Give us land to farm, no. They'll come and tell us, we women, you are not entitled to any land. Then we are talking about food. The land is owned by the government. Still, they cannot allocate it to farmers. Is it not when you have large land that you can say you are going to digitalize farming? Nobody is interested. All these things are things that are hindering the progress of cooperative in Nigeria. and you come to our various states, if there are projects being handled by states, owned by, let me say, federal cooperative, they are supposed to hand it over to the states' cooperatives in their states. But we don't get that. It's being given to individuals. And if it goes to individual projects, definitely it's going back to the individual pockets. The corporators are not benefiting. All around, the corporators are not benefiting. I have to say it loud and clear. We are suffering. Let it be sounded to the federal government. If they want to get it right in Nigeria, let them embrace cooperative. And that is the only way they can be sure of food security. And nobody should use his or her own business to spoil another person's business, because all of us are into business. Cooperative is a big business. If you are a farmer of, let me say, cassava, maize, and all this, your own goat, your own cow should not come and destroy my own farm, because it's the same money we are all vying for. So they should look into all this. All these things are being organized in other countries. Why is Nigeria different? You can't use your own business to spoil my own business. Because that same kobo you are getting is coming out from your pocket and members of your cooperative. Then you do it under the rain, under the sun. Before you come back the next morning, you see all of them leveled. Then how can the economy grow? No food on the table, no cooperative. No food on the table, no women cooperative. Men, I'm sorry to say that anyway, please, because I have to protect the interest of women. That's the truth. Because if we are not encouraged, when you come back home, we will never allow you in that inner room. Whether you're the president, you're the senator, you're the House of Rep, you're the governor, all of you came out from here. And let us tell you boldly, whether you people like it or not, all of you came out from here, and you should obey and reason with women. Because we women, we have strong power. We have our families to protect. We have our children. And if there's no food on the table, you get problem with the youths. And that's why they all go out and mix up with people that they're not supposed to mix up with. And that's why we're having all these drug addicts. We're having all these children roaming around the streets because there's no food at home. Because if the home front is protected and they have all it takes, definitely our children will not go out. They will be in the house and there'll be, at least, there'll be sound mind. In the morning, parents will go out looking for the way to benefit, to help their families. Then, no food. The children will go out and look for food. The government should know this. They are calling youths, come out. Youths will come out and they will not be encouraged. They've not encouraged with the mothers and fathers that started this. Is it them that is coming to take over from us? Is it not when we are encouraged, they see it, then you tell them go to the farm, they'll farm. When they're not seeing anything, will they ever agree to follow you to the farm? They'll say no. All their efforts are being hindered. Please, we are begging SAs to the Honorable Minister, you and Oga Victor, please, Mrs. Omolara Stevenson, your SA on women and youths to the Honorable Minister. Please take this information straight to them. Because you people have called us here now. We are being videoed, and it will be on air. The next thing we'll hear, billions have been allocated to corporators, and none will come into our account. Am I speaking your mind? Because may they not use us load motor. Cooperative. We are not going to be used to load motor again. We have suffered enough. We have suffered enough. No incentive of any kind. The finances, CBN doesn't give kobo. They will tell us, if they did not tell you, go and get CSC. They will tell you, no, your documents. And they know it's cooperative certificate we have. And they know we stand as insurance to each other. If a kobo is given to a member of a cooperative, the entire cooperative stands as insurance to them. So any kobo they give to cooperative, definitely it is as good as insured. But they don't want that. They'll go and give it to individuals. At the end of the day, they cannot recover it. And if they don't recover it, they'll say, they gave it to cooperative. It is not. Most of our leaders registered cooperatives. Their father, their mother, their wives, their husband, their children. But those cooperatives that are legitimate, they will not see us. They will tell us no. And they know the truth. It's high time they change the narrative for the betterment of Nigeria. Unless they don't want food. Unless they have told us the economy is not going. But if they want the economy to grow, all these leaders here hold them solidly to achieve what you want. On that note, I thank the organizers of this program and all the APCs in Nigeria for coming for this event. Let's give them another chance. But whereby they mess us up, we know where to get them. Thank you and God bless you.
Cooperators, I don't understand though, the energy in the house. This woman had just spoken, or maybe what she said is not true. Because I sat there wearing two hats, and I was saying to myself that was Omolara some months ago. Because I saw that she spoke your heart. She spoke what we, farmers and cooperators, are going through. So I did not expect that she would not receive a very warm, even a standing ovation for that. Because that was a bold presentation. Now, I am standing here today as the special assistant, one house, please. That's why we see that the program is well organized. It's not about the numbers. It's about having people that can get the job done. So can we please have one house? Thank you. As a special assistant to the Honorable Minister of State, Senator Dr. Aliu Sabi Abdullahi, on women and youth for agricultural innovation. And like I've said whenever I have the opportunity, this administration, first and foremost, I am a part of it because it's a progressive administration. Before now, I was the national coordinator for women in agric, and Lolo is my colleague, was and still is my colleague, and we are progressive. Madam Osha, please, if you are to do that, you do it without, thank you. This is an interactive section. The program itself hasn't started. But I took permission from my bosses in the house, senior SAs and Victor and all, because as the other part of me that is wearing that hat of a cooperator and the national coordinator for my women in agric, I must do everything possible to make sure that the narrative and our actual situation changes from this administration. The problems we have had in the past is because we have not had an administration that even sees us. You know, if you don't see somebody, you don't know whether that person they die or be the person they are alive. But this administration had not only seen us. Under the leadership of my boss, we have started the revamp and the reform of the cooperative society. Arise. If you don't stop making noise, whether you will still carry your camera and go, because not be only you be media house. I want to assure us, and I believe I'm speaking the mind of my boss and the mind of this administration, that the positive change that we want has started. It's not that it's going to happen. A part of the fact that it has started is this gathering that we have here today. Oh, sorry, I can move here for you. I'm going to ask some questions so that this is not like she said, there is TV and what have you. You see, we are having this before the minister come in. So this is us talking to ourselves. In the past 20 years, how many administrations had given recognition to the cooperative sector like this administration? Please be yourself. I cannot hear that. No. Thank you, sir. How many administrations in the past 20 years? I'm using 20 years because if you come out 20, I don't. If you come out 20 years for my life, I still be adult. Okay. Let's say in the past 30 years, how many administrations had set up a technical working group committee that is consisting professional cooperators who are not just cooperators because of the gains of it, like the technical working group that we have now? Any administration we can think of? My mommy? None, sir. At least I know that you are old enough to father me. So for you to say none, it means there is none. These are very two solid steps that my boss had taken. In the past 30 years, how many administration had appointed an SA for cooperative and farmers' welfare? We didn't have any under President Jonathan or Yaradua. Did we have any under President Buhari? Did we have any under President Obasanjo? What is the point that I'm making? The point that I'm trying to make is, and now Lolo has stepped out, the fact that this administration has recognized the need to revamp and restructure the cooperative society is the right step in the right direction. And that is what I'm allowed to say based on the level of authority my position has. Now, speaking as a cooperator and a farmer, Yoruba people has an adage. They'll say, "Amukun eru ewo." Oni a okele nwo. Ṣe kíni? Wo sale. We ourselves as cooperators, are we ready for a positive change? That wasn't a question, actually, for you to answer me yes. It was for us to swallow and think. I'm a cooperator. I've been in this sector for over 20 years. I saw mommy when I asked that question. She nodded, so she understood what I meant. Are we ready for a positive change? What are we doing to sort our internal issues? Because cooperative sector and government not helping us, like I said to my farmers, it's a marriage. And a marriage can only be successful when both parties are involved and are ready to make the marriage work. She said some things. Government will allocate this. We don't see anything. Whatever government allocates, government gives to associations and to cooperatives. So I ask again, are we ready for a positive change? How many of us calls our president and our leaders to order? How many of us ask questions? Cooperative is about trust. How many of us can walk up to our president and say, oh God, this 2 naira, though it's 2 naira, it's 20,000 naira, 10,000 naira. What have we done with it? Accountability. I am going to stop there because I'm here as essay to the Honorable Minister of State. And I'm going to also allow one of our daddies to come and engage us on what the challenges are within, internal now. Lolo has spoken about the government aspect, how government can work, or what government needs to look at, which I are taking, not I don't know all of this, but I'm taking a mental note of it. My mommy is also taking a minute or note for me. I want one of our daddies to come out now and talk to us as cooperatives now. What are the measures that needs to be done internally? Because like I said, it's marriage. Government will look into that. So that as this government, this administration is working tirelessly to bring about the right structure that cannot be compromised in another 50, 100 years. There is a particular agency in Nigeria that is working very well today. That structure that they are using today, I won't call the name. All of us, we don't like them. Yorubas call the Olowo Ode. That structure, they started laying it under President Obasanjo. And every other administration after that has been building on it. So this is what my boss is working on. Putting in place a structure that cannot be compromised, that can stand, that does not have a loophole to allow corruption to come in. There is something they say in IT now, they say is a trustless solution. When they say trustless, it means it doesn't need human interference and you cannot manipulate it. So while we are working tirelessly to put in place a trustless solution to the challenges we have in the cooperative sector in Nigeria, it is very much important that the cooperative sector themselves identify their own weaknesses and their challenges amongst themselves so that they do not jeopardize this effort that the renewed Hope administration is putting in place. So I'll also ask for a volunteer to come and address us and talk to us as cooperators on what our shortcomings, I think that's the word, are. So do I see any other hand apart from his hand? No? Please, let's give him a round of applause. Please introduce yourself and make it. Yes, you have 5 minutes.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ishaq Malam Yahya. I will be talking to you from the angle of economy because I'm an economist. And I am from the cassava, National Cassava Producers, Processors, and Marketing Cooperative Society Limited. With keen interest, I would like to appreciate the SA to our State Minister on the Women and Children, right? Youth. So, as well as the organizers of this program, let's take it from the angle of statistics. Anchor borrowers spent 3.3 trillion on the Nigerian people. That is prime anchors, associations, and cooperatives. What happens? Till date, we are yet to recover even 1 trillion, yet to be recovered out of that. So we are below like 20%, not recovered. So the government is always interested of the return of investment. So return of investment on any program is very, very important. And if corporators will do the needful, just like what we are emphasizing on the technicalities of handling the economy and ourselves, I think it is very straight. When we are addressing things here, we have to address the way and manner we keep our books, the way and manner we look at also outside the box, not government alone. And if you are keeping your books very well, meaning you can be able to keep promise. We have security challenge. If we put ourselves together, we can have it solved. Because we have technical personnel here around us, on which we have already taken position to use drones to see 30 kilometers to 40 kilometers to be able to also fire if it actually warrants. That is in terms of security. And the government already signed in our hunters, right? It has been assented for them to protect our farms. And it is time for us, and also we should be aware, the agro rangers from the Civil Defense Department Agency, the agro rangers, their main job is to protect farmers. So with the vigilante and then the hunters, we can be able to ascertain the level of the local knowledge in the villages. And again, I have written a particular proposal. And that proposal, I would like to share it among us here. The proposal is simply Renewed Hope Farming Scheme, Ishak model. And this model is very simple. You and I are aware of how you can take care of an investment to be protected. It is by using the A to Z input. So your input should not be only on given to you. It should be contracted. If the HM is here, the state minister is here, the simple truth, be it private, be it from the government, if you do A to Z service provision on your input provision, I think you are good. The owners of the fertilizer should go to farm and apply it for you. The owners of the seed should go to farm and apply it for you. The owners of all the whatever insecticides or whatever fleets you want to use, they should go to farm and do it for you. From A to Z, you can create what is called EOP, the economic of production. That is talking about farming system. That is talking about farming system. Going back, I tell you, the corporators, cop. Where? There. I think what I'm trying to say is that I'm not playing outside the box to be able to go into farming system protection, right? Because all the investment we are trying to do here, corporators are to invest their own, of course, funds. You can invest your funds anywhere. For example, if today you have 1,000 members, ladies and gentlemen, Or one house, please. If today you have 1,000 members in your cooperative, right? And 1,000 members been able to say, we are contributing 1,000 every month. Isn't 1,000 ignorable to all of us? Isn't 1,000 worthless in all our pockets here? Imagine you are having 1,000 persons, and then you are now gathering 1,000, putting it together in a particular purse every month. Please, who can statistically or give me the sum when 1,000 people put together 1,000 naira in a particular bank? How much is it? One what? 1 billion. Is it? Okay. I think in addressing this, I got a message that I should properly address the issue of cooperatives. But I am intellectually putting it across to us to be able to draw the mindset of the cooperators and then to see the dividend in cooperativeness. And then we now see the reason why we need to handle cooperatives or cooperators with care. And then we now have to look at the solution. And of course, here, if we are to solve the issue of cooperatives or cooperators, we are to mind our business with regards to keeping books. When you keep your books correct, you get things right. And your membership books should be correct. Of course, your contribution, it ought to be in a very good keeping. Of course, your loan, as you give loan, you must keep record. When you keep record of this kind of books, then sky is the beginning. And it is high time for us to make it seamless, very simple and easy for most of the cooperators that wants to come in to be able to come in at any point in time at their own comfort zone. Ladies and gentlemen, I hold it now. Welcome.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to announce the arrival of the Honorable Minister of State for Agriculture and Security, Distinguished Senator Dr. Aliu Sabi Abdullahi CON Baradem Bargu. Honorable Minister, if you will permit, I will kindly request that we all rise to sing the national anthem. At the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all and proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace or battle honored, and this we count as gain. To hang on to our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation,
Thank you all. Kindly be seated. The Honorable Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, distinguished Senator Dr. Aliu Sabi Abdullahi CON, Baradem Borgu, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Dr. Marcus Olani Ugumbi, ably represented here today by Bello Mohammed from Land Resources Department of the Ministry, the Director, Federal Department of Cooperatives, Alhaji Idris Sani, the essays to the Honorable Minister, the Chairman, Forum of Cooperatives, President, Elder I.O. Benjamin, presidents of various cooperative societies in Nigeria present, distinguished stakeholders and development partners, distinguished cooperators, farmers' associations, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to this significant event, the 2025 International Day of Cooperatives celebration, to mark the second United Nations International Year of Cooperatives. This event has become crucial in promoting unity, inclusivity, economic growth, and sustainable development in our dear nation. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate ourselves this morning, can I get a very big round of applause? Let's celebrate ourselves with a big round of applause. Thank you very much. The second thing I would like us to do is to turn to our neighbor and share a warm smile. Just turn to your neighbor and share a warm smile. Extend a friendly handshake. Please, let's extend a friendly handshake. Thank you very much. Can we round it up with a big round of applause? Thank you very much. I am Mabel Obe, and I'll be serving as a compere for this event. And with me is Mr. Emeka.
Emeka Ugweje, thank you so much. All right, next on the program, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Minister, we want to call on for opening remarks the Federal Director of Cooperative, Alhaji Idris Sani. Please come for the opening remarks. You're welcome.
Okay. The Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Dr. Aliu Sabi Abdullahi, CON, Baradem Borgu. Borgu is in Niger State. It's a local government, prominent one. The Permanent Secretary, heavily represented, respected national cooperative leaders here present, members of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am highly delighted to be part of this memorable occasion, marking the year 2025 as declared by the United Nations for the cooperative to celebrate across the globe.